What's up guys, it's me, Mad Samurai 84 here for the second game for September's Gaming with Gold. Now we've got a bit of a classic in my eyes in a way, that is the Zone of the Enders HD collection. Now I do own a physical copy of this on the PS3 and I do own the originals on PS2. Now I loved the first Zone of the Enders game. I must have finished it well over 5 times. I really enjoyed it. It was nice, short and a lot of fun, and it was Hideo Kojima, so I was a big fan of, well, still quite a big fan, but at that time I was like, oh wow, this is great, this is amazing, this is awesome. I liked the second one, the second runner, but I only finished that once. I think it was at a time I was like, I didn't get it straight on board, but I played it and I really liked it. Not as much as the first one, but I thought it was still really good. Now this came out on the Xbox 360. This is an Xbox 360 game, if you didn't know. It came out October 2012, where the originals, I think they came out, or they were early, not early-ish, they would have been about, I want to say 2003. Maybe they came out, the first one, no, it was 2001 I'm looking at here. The first one came out 2001 and the second one came out in 2003. Yeah, so I'm a big fan of this. It'd be interesting to see. I haven't really played the HD collection, so it'd be interesting. I think this was the first time the Zone of the Enders games came on the Xbox, so this was a bit cool at the time. So if you've never seen one of these videos before, basically I play through the games, I say what I do like, what I don't like, and I give a final thoughts where I give a thumb score where I think it's a good game and a thumb score where I think it's a good offering. So anyway, I'm going to jump in, I'm going to play a little bit of the first game. I'm not going to play any of the second game, because if you are wanting to play it, I don't want to ruin the ending. So we'll just do that and we'll check that out and let's have a bit of fun. Alright guys? Yeah, I remember when this first came out, I thought it was just excellent. It was just all round like an excellent game to me personally. I felt it was just a real solid, fun game. It wasn't like the best, but I really enjoyed it, really, and I'm quite surprised. It's probably because, especially because Kojima's not there anymore, and Konami don't really give a toss about their games, really. That they've just forgotten about this series. Yeah, there was like a re-release of, which was a bit odd. They did the PS4 kind of like whole remaster type thing for the second runner, which had some VR support, but they didn't do anything for the first game, which seemed a bit odd for me. Like, okay, if you're doing this, why are you just doing the second game? Surely you should do the first. It just didn't make much sense. But what can you say? Oh, it was all about this intro as well. This intro to the game as well. Always, like, I loved it. It was so good. So we're going to do a new game. We will give it a go on normal, of course. Yeah, this was the problem. There was a period of like the HD collections, especially from like Konami, where they put them out, and one noticeable one is probably the Silent Hill one, which was, it was a bit screwed up, I'm pretty sure. I don't actually have that one. I've been wanting to get that one into my collection before it goes ridiculous, but there was a whole thing of I think it was the files for Silent Hill 3 had basically gone, so they kind of had to redo it or something like that. There was something missing, and basically it's like a really poor collection. Let's put it that way. You are better off getting an old PS2 and playing Silent Hill 3 on that. I think I'm not sure if they would have much of a problem with Silent Hill 2. I think it was Silent Hill 3 was where the big problems was. But it is quite of a shame that they've kind of like left these games to just kind of age and not really be cared for. You know, this is one series I always wish that there was more of, or they kind of just like remade, really, not do a remaster, because I'm a little bit bored of remasters. I want to see like a remake with like better graphics. I would love that for this game. I would love it, because as you can see, like this was like a good like 11 years released from when the first one came out, and you can see that it looks so outdated. Oh, don't blame me. All right, let's get past this. We want to just get through into the gameplay. But you know what? It doesn't look too bad. Really, this HD version, it looks pretty tasty, I have to say. Running on my TV. Just imagine if this was like properly remade, it would look pretty awesome. Let's see if I can get hold of the controls. Bam, 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 bam. Oh. Yeah. So basically, if you didn't know, I fall into this animus, into this like mech, and I have to attack Z.O.E. Orbital Frame, that's what they're called, not an animus. But yeah, I really enjoyed these games, and this is quite a nice one to be getting, really, because it just brings back quite a bit of like a nostalgia for me, to be honest. Okay, alright, we'll quickly do training. See, that's a little bit annoying control wise. Like, you can move that up and down, but you have to use a D-pad. Yeah, I can probably understand. It's probably Hideo going, yeah, let's have it do this. So we'll try. Bam. Alright. Up. Down. Yeah. Got it. Got it. Got it. Try. Press it. Right trigger. Okay. Got it. See? Easy as peasy. Bam, bam, bam. See? That's how we do it. Dash attack. Boom. Getting through it. Oh no, I didn't want that. I wanted the. I better just do it. First shot. One in long range. Bam, bam, bam. One in close range. Alright, okay. Guard. What's guard? Gotcha. Grab, throw. End training, yes. Well, I want to get on with the game.
It is dangerous to go out now.
Okay. Yes. The Metatron.
It is an essential element of Z.O.E.
Of Z.O.E.
Automatically repair the body. Before going out, you must first get the Metatron ore.
Alright, well, let's get that.
We have obtained the Metatron ore. Completed automatic repairs to the body. Now, following the arrow as indicated, move outside.
Okay. Here we go, we're getting out, we're gonna get into actual fights. It does look really nice. You have to get a little bit used to the controls because it is like, you know, the whole moving up, down, this and that. But it is something, really. Here we go. Oh yeah, all these enemies. Like it's looking pretty tasty, this HD collection, especially on a Xbox One. It'd be nice to see if there's like it looks like on a Series X. It would make it a little bit more of a boost because they have that little kind of like frames boost, don't they? That kind of puts it all on the games. But yeah, repair, baby. Oh, okay. Oh, this chick. I remember him back in the day. Nearly get my ass handed to me. Oh god, but these cutscenes. Oh, they look very dated. Like there was a time where those cutscenes just looked amazing, and they look so much better. Like an in-game, you're like, oh wow, but now you're like, look the way they are. The in-game graphics look much better than those cutscenes. Really, you know, you like to see those cutscenes because they look so good. But now, the in-game looks much better, and it looks nice and crisp. I have to reiterate, it looks really crisp and good. I just want a remake. Just remake them. Come on, just give them to someone. Come on, Konami, just give it to someone who can do it and do a good job and make it like perfect. Because I feel like this needs some modern love. I feel like this series does. I think it's a forgotten series, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm a big fan of this series, especially this first one. I really do rate it personally. And yeah, it's quite mad to think that this first one, the game, is 20 years old now. It's 20 years old. And this collection is 9 years old. So it's nearly 10 years old. Wow. But yeah, it's a nice game. Voiceovers, yeah, maybe the main kids like the voiceover. I do understand when you don't play it now, when you kind of rewatch it. The kind of main character kid, he's a bit of a sap, if you want to call him that. He's a bit of a whinge. It's like, come on, be up, but you know, he's a little scared boy been thrown into a big robot. Oh god, doesn't look good, does it? Oh. It's a right old shame that these games don't look good now. It's a big shame. But what can you do? It is a 20-year-old game. But the in-game graphics look pretty damn good on the HD collection. Yes, you are scared. Alright, I want to get past this because you know what? That's one thing I thought was really cool as well. Was that whole thing? I used to love that, the skating on the ground and seeing the sparks fly. I thought that was pretty cool, to be honest. As what was I? 16, 17 at the time. No, I think I'd finished going to normal school. I didn't really like college, and I was in between kind of like doing kind of like odd bit of work here and there, and kind of figure out if I was going to go back to school and learn something else. Bam. That was easy. But yeah, it was a nice period in my life. Yeah, the camera could probably be a little bit faster. It does feel a little bit slow.
This is the end of the training session.
But this is the problem with those HD collections. They never really went out to like fix things. It was just making sure it runs perfectly, has that little kind of like graphical boost and stuff. You know, wasn't really there to really polish the controls. It was just to make sure it was to kind of work. This was the problem. That's why when you want the remakes, that's where they kind of remake it, make it look better, and kind of sort out kind of old outdated controls and make it kind of like work perfect. Bam, 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 bam. Come on. Yeah. But yeah, this I'm actually quite surprised of like how well this looks, because you just never know, and this does look pretty good in my eyes. But maybe that's me. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it was just like I think for the time, I think this came with. I have to double check. I want to say this. I think this came. Did this come with a demo for Metal Gear Solid 2: Sons of Liberty? I want to say this did come with a demo. I'm not too sure. It's been a long time. I'd have to check my box, because I want to say it did come with it. Like I may be talking out my arse, but for some reason I thought it did. I think it did. It might have, because that came out 2001 as well. Yep. Cease battle, baby. Here we go. Whoop whoop whoop. We have attained the Metatron Orb. Yeah, that is one thing. The camera is a little bit slow, kind of moving, a little bit annoying, but it is workable. Definitely is a workable game. But I think this is an easy one for people to kind of play. Really, especially if you were a fan of it at the time, it still plays pretty good and looks nice. Yeah, I want to get out. How do I escape? I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've played this game. Do I just move out of the area? No, definitely not. Was it like area change? There we go. Yes. Oh yeah, and the cockpit. It is essentially a cockpit, really, of where they sit. It's actually quite hilarious when you think about it now and you see it. It's a cock, really, that the pilot sits in. Bam! Yes. Father, you are alive, aren't you? Oh, damn.
Father, I detect no human activity.
He dead.
Everyone is dead?
Yeah, alright, we don't care. We just want to get into the gameplay, the core gameplay. Oh wow, it looks really, really good. Look at it, that ship's cockpit. It's massive, much bigger than mine. Bloody hell. And it's really, really pointy. Alright. Bam, 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 bam. Just take it out at a distance and just fire it at it. Best way, don't get too close. Oh, bam. Jesus, it looks right, super evil. Now, is there health around? You gotta do it. Oh, it's like an octopus or squid of some sort. Oh damn! I'm gonna die because I've got a bit there's no health, no Metatron ore. Going hey. Oh yeah, I should escape from this battle. Yeah, but how do I escape from it? It's not like it's not like I recover health. And there's no health around. Oh well, it doesn't matter, does it? Oh, I died, you son of a... Good old game over screen.
It was a good fight, boy.
Was it? Was it? What, I cocked that up big time, didn't I? I gave it a little belly big bollocks and I died straight away. Well, not straight away, but I didn't give up a good fight. Alright, this time. Come on, come on. See, it's really easy when you're here. Alright, come on. You wanna... See, that's what you're doing. Come on, come on. I'm not gonna fall for this. You just do that. See, I'm doing much better so far. So far, second time lucky. There we go, bam. But yeah, you know what? Once I've kind of been playing it and I'm getting a little bit more used to the controls again. Yeah, it is playing pretty well, I have to say. Oh. Oh wow, I'm getting there. Hopefully I'm gonna beat him. I really hope I do. Just to avenge my father. Oh, but I'm not liking my chances so far. Oh, it's not looking good for me. It's not looking good at all. Oh, it's getting super close, but I'm actually liking my chances of defeating him. I really am. There we go, bam, took him out. Oh, it's like a fist pump in the sky. Yes, revenge is mine. There we go. Alright, I don't want to spend too long on this game, so I'm going to give a final thoughts on this. Now, Zone in the Enders HD collection, I'm actually so surprised after not playing this, the original game, or even the HD collection on the PS3. Now I'm playing it on the Xbox One S, and it looks really good. I'm actually so surprised well, in-game it looks really good. The biggest letdown in this game in the graphics department is the cutscenes looking really outdated. You can tell they look old, but in-game it's looking nice, looking quite crisp. Just the detail is looking good on the whatever they're called. Let's just say the mechs, or just call it that. Now, graphically, it's looking good all round. Apart from that, controls are a bit iffy. You have to really get used to it. Of the moving up and down, floating around. You know, the camera is probably the weakest part of it because it is quite slow moving. I have to say that is the slowest part of it, and that you really have to kind of adjust to, but it is workable and it still plays very well. And as you can see here, these cutscenes look really outdated. They don't look good now, but this is an all-round, it's a pretty good collection. You know, the first game was good, the second game was good. Both are kind of, especially the first one, is a classic in my eyes. I feel like this, and this HD collection is actually feeling like it's a good collection, and I do want to replay it after all these years. I just want them to remake these games so badly, properly, because I feel like justice needs to be done. Really, you could make amazing looking games with these, but they don't do it, and they're probably never going to do it. So this is the only way to really enjoy it, is on these HD collections, because you know what, it's playing and it's looking pretty good in my eyes, and there's not really many negatives to say about this game. You know, there's a little bit with the controls, but you know, it's like a 20-year-old game, so you really can't go, oh my god, this is terrible, because at the time it was really good, but now you're like, oh, this could be a bit better now. And that's why like a remake should come in and make things better, and like fix things of like how it could have been, like, but it's not gonna happen. Unfortunately, it's not gonna happen. But really recommend you playing these games. It's pretty good. I'm actually surprised we got this, so I'm actually very happy we got this, because now I own a digital version of these games, which is always really handy to kind of have. So I'm not gonna kind of complain too much. I'm happy with this. You know, it's got the character designs are great, the level designs are pretty good. You know, what I can say is another negative is probably the main character's voice is probably a little bit annoying, and him as a character probably feels a little bit kind of like a bit annoying as well. But overall, you can get over that and still really enjoy these games. So if I was to give this a game score, or I'm going to give it a thumb up for me. Really, got two quality games here. They look pretty damn good and they're playing pretty damn good. You know, I'm actually really surprised. So yeah, I'm going to give it a thumb up. Now, offering score. What should I give it? Offering score. I'm tempted to give it another thumb up, but because you know what? Screw it. I'm going to give it another thumb up. Why not? I'm not going to lie. I'm actually quite thinking this is a great offering. You know, it's a great introduction to people who never ever got to play this on the PS2 originally, and never managed to play the HD collection on the PS3, on the PS3 on the Xbox 360. So this is perfect. So I'm going to give another thumb up for the offering score, because you know what, I've got to show love to Zone of the Enders, because not enough people do show love to this game. It really does need it. So game score is a thumb up, and offering score is a thumb up, which is quality. So there we are. We have done the first half of September's games for Gaming with Gold. We've got another 2 games incoming immediately very soon, so I'll be jumping onto those straight away while I edit these ones as well. So yeah, let me know what you think of this in the comments. You know, did you play this when it originally came out, or is this the first time you've ever heard of it or played them? Let me know what you think in the comments, because I'll be interested to know, because you know, I played this originally and I think they're great. But you know, that's me. I'm an old git. So anyway, please like and subscribe to the channel, and until the next video, please take care of yourselves, and I shall see you soon. Goodbye.